Hey folks, rinimt here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail. This is weird post-editing stuff, so let's just get into it. In search of meaning. I was debating, like, do I go here? No, we'll keep going. Forgive me, I didn't mean to darken the mood. Still, I feel better for having shared my feelings with you. Thank you. I'm sorry for not being much of a guide. I don't usually get approached this often. It's quite alright. The people have been through so much. It's only natural for them to seek comfort and assurance from someone they trust. Besides, I was able to relax with a delicious cup of coffee and have a lovely chat with Arya. I appreciate your understanding. Right, then where to next? We could take a look inside the Nexus arcade, but it can probably wait for when we actually need something. In that case, let's head back to the recreation zone. There's plenty to see on TrueView. He looks pale. We need to find him a place to rest. Thank you. I was on my way to attend to some business. The memory of being killed here came flooding back. The danger is past, I know, but terror lingers. For all the comfort I've offered and others in my work, I can't seem to comfort myself. Try as I might, I can't shake this fear. My courage has completely deserted me. Rally. Thank you. I feel better already. Your encouragement was exactly what I needed. But where are my manners? My name is Malachite, and I'm an Usher. An Usher? They're the ones who came to those without long to live, right? But given everything that's happened, I expect your duties have changed. That's right, we no longer attend to the dying. It is only after they have passed away in their family's care that we convey their remains to a government storage facility. A storage facility? What for? Henceforth, we must inter the deceased, but as the specifics are undecided, the bodies must be kept in cold storage for the time being. I didn't know. I'd heard there were graveyards over by the submerged city, but like funerals, burial customs must be long forgotten. Did you have usher duties? If so, we could help. I'm not actually here in an official capacity, so I'm loath to trouble you further, but since you've asked, I shall explain why I've come. I've taken to delivering the personal effects of the departed to their families. Even though their memories have been entrusted to the cloud, I still remember where they once lived. The rule was to dispose of any belongings. To do anything else was strictly forbidden. It saddens me to see them discarded like waste, so I began secreting away what I could. Of course, I understand that not everyone shares my sentiments, and I leave it to the families to decide what to do with these items. Some accept my deliveries, others reject them. Whether I'm doing the right thing, I cannot say, but I feel the families should be given a choice. Oh, they didn't have it before, did then? It's important to think about what people leave to us. I want to help. Do you want to help too, Arya? Deliveries? happen to be my specialty. I'm truly grateful. Now there are 4 items to be delivered here in the recreation zone. I leave them in your care. In the meantime, I will head to the residential sector and make deliveries there. After you finish, please meet me back here. I would like to know the family's reaction. You know, there have been people in Tulial who had similar episodes due to the trauma of the siege. Would you mind if I went with Malachite? Just to keep an eye on him? Only if you can handle those deliveries without me, of course. It's fine, it's fine. I'm sure he'll be happy for the company. So there are 4 items in total to deliver. Right! 3 for people on Triview and 1 for someone over by the Neon Stein. Let's visit them in that order. Might I trouble you to do the talking, Arya? I fear my voice may betray my identity. Lead the way! We'll be right behind you. Sphene and Gulaja are now accompanying you. Also known as... We had to send Wuklam out of the way because we tend to only have 2 people for follow quests. And she would have been the 3rd. I didn't want to say at the time because I'm like, I know it's a follow quest coming up, but... It's fine. Triview. The way the buildings are all in a row reminds me of the old castle town. Lively as it is here, I can see why Oblivion can blend in. The people around Triview seem scary at first, but most of them are really kind. When I see someone passed out on the street now, I worry if they'll be alright. Is there something you need? Ah, so Malachite sent you. He was very considerate. When he offered to bring me the keepsake, he stressed that I didn't have to accept it if I felt uncomfortable. I see why some would say no, but I couldn't do that. I wanted something to belong to my parents, who I understand now I will never see again. Having spare souls won't save us from the inevitable. That's always been the case. But now, I find myself wondering about this and that. Like, how much longer can I afford to muck around with my brothers? But I won't bore you with my ramblings. Thanks for bringing me the keepsake, and give my regards to Malachite. Okay. Hello, a brooding citizen. What is it? If you're trying to sell me something, I'm not interested. Oh, you brought the keepsake! Thank you. I've been looking forward to this, hoping it might help me remember, but no such luck it seems. The owner is dead and never become one of those endless Queen Sphene tells us about. It's a sad thought. Even so, I'm not sure I want to become an endless myself. If they're made by putting your memories into a new body made of ether, doesn't that mean that you yourselves have to die first? I thought of not having to worry about souls was appealing, so I was happy to receive the Neo Regulator, but I've only had doubts since then. If Queen Sphene herself recommends it, I want to believe that all will be well, but still... Sorry, I need to clear my head. Alright, one more. Oh, hello. Do I know you? Yes. I mean, you don't know me, but... Do you now? Ah, so this is the keepsake. Truth be told, I've been wavering as to whether or not I should accept it. I mean, it belonged to someone that died. It got me thinking about what we did to Tulial Wall. I didn't even know we'd killed so many of their people, not until the funeral. What if they decide to retaliate? Mama T, Wuklamont would never do that. She and everyone in Tulial know my father was to blame for the attack, not the Alexandrian people. Where even are they? Way back there, jeez. Oh, dear, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to speak mean to make you speak ill of your father. It's just, I can't stop worrying about death, and hearing that they're running out of neoregulators makes it worse. I don't know what to do anymore. That's everyone on Trueview. Let's go to the Neon Stein. Before we do that, let's go to these vending machines. You can purchase beverages from these machines. That's wonderful. I've always believed that technology should be developed for the benefit of the people. Mind me just examining the designs on them? Janelle's favorite energy tonic is a special formula, not like the ones they sell here. I want to try one, but Chill wouldn't let me. Good, you're too young. Are you talking to me? Oh, right, this. Can't say it stirs any memories, but it does feel familiar somehow. You know, you look familiar yourself. Where do I know you from? Of course, you're the unenhanced challenger. No, champion. Can't stress how incredible it is what you've achieved without using feral souls. It's a genuine honor to meet you, though not for the first time, I realize. It was at the infusion station in the government sector. It wasn't my finest moment, as you might recall. You're the Arcadian fighter who was desperate for souls. That's right. Sorry you had to see me like that. Anyway, seeing as we're meeting properly now, the name's Lathander. I used to fight in the Arcadian, but not anymore. I took Queen Sphene words to heart and found a new job, one where I could put my knowledge of physical conditioning into use. As you know, lots of people were badly hurt when the mechanical soldiers malfunctioned, and I've been assisting with their rehabilitation. It's not something I ever imagined myself doing, but here we are. Not many people can help others like you can. I think it's great what you're doing. Thanks. It's encouraging to hear that. There's this fellow who has to learn how to walk all over again. Becoming endless would solve his problems, but he's determined to overcome them the hard way with the body he's got. As I'm watching your regulator just like float off in the void like a mile from your head. Okay, maybe not a mile, like an inch, but... Seeing that gave me a newfound appreciation for my own body. It's a gift from my parents, a sturdy thing that survived the arena, and I need to take better care of it. I'm the only blue-scaled Hubigo besides my father. Lamanti told me that once told me that. I don't know how my father felt about it, and there are times when it hurts to think about the things we share. Still, I don't want to lose that. Even if I could look the same as an endless, I would never throw away this body. Most people would find it hard to do so, I imagine. Just the thought makes me feel uncomfortable about the whole becoming endless affair. Ah, but I need to get back to work. It was nice talking to you, and thanks for the delivery. I'll actually hear about like any of those material. A jewel? Shattered. I believe that takes care of the deliveries. Thank you for taking charge, Arya. From what I've seen and heard, it is plain the people held their queen in high regard, and this simulant has exploited their love and admiration to win over so very many. Come, let's report to Malachi. He should be back at the north of the recreation zone. Thank you for your assistance with this. Every delivery I had planned for today is accounted for. Reactions I received were mixed. Well, some were glad, others decided they did not want the items after all. How was your experience? Every person accepted their items, but they all felt differently about them. One person couldn't remember the keepsake's owner, and another couldn't stop worrying about their own death. I see. It's difficult indeed to predict how people may behave when confronted with reminders of loss. Of late, I've come to believe that we are each of us the sum of the moments we've shared with our loved ones. And when they passed away and we lost our memories of these people, we lost a part of ourselves. It's a thought that saddens me to no end. If our memories of the departed are no longer to be entrusted to the cloud, I wish that those already taken could be returned to us. Well, my friends, I must resume my formal duties. My thanks again for your aid. Okay, it speaks true. Our memories are what define us. They form the path we walk to be where we are. My endless self, I expect, was much alike to me in the beginning. I cannot become like her no more than she can become like me. For once our paths diverge, so too did our lives and experiences. That's true. Even if we start from the same place, we all have different journeys. At some point, things like our goals and our ways of thinking are bound to change. The Endless Sphene was one possibility, a version of myself who made choices I want to believe I never would. I'm beginning to come to terms with the fact I did, though. Oh, is that? The stimulant? She was looking straight at us. If I didn't know better, I'd say she wanted us to follow her. I have a bad feeling about this, but we might not have another chance to figure out what she's up to. We're going after her, right? The stimulant headed into the street over there. The neon sign is that way. Let's hurry.
Not here. Let's press on, if only a little further. Huh?
Hey! Are you alright?
So she didn't die. Vexing, but expected.
That was about the strongest bolt we can produce within Everkeep. What now?
We obtain more precise measurements. Narrow the range of variables to avoid unnecessary trial and error. That is the most expeditious course of action.
I know that voice. You there! Yes, you! We have important business with you. We left something in your keeping, the key to interdimensional fusion. You will kindly return it to us, yes?
You asked me say that after you try to kill me.
Now that you mention it, the other way around may have been more appropriate. If I had the key, I wouldn't need to be cruel and turn away so many people. Far more than 5,000 could become endless and know eternal happiness.
What? You mean to steal ether from other worlds again?
All is for the sake of his experiments. Twas for that reason, you know, that the previous me created the endless. I pity her. She was forced to attempt the impossible, to turn every soul who dies into an endless, even though there's no end to them. Admittedly, that was part of the plan. Her desperation would drive her to claim the key and use it, and sure enough, she did just that. I know you had a soft spot for her, Lamachi. So for what it's worth, I'm truly sorry. Alas, we are naught more than pawns, pieces in his grand design.
Don't you dare make light of her love for her people. Don't you dare!
Strike me down if you wish. I shall be made anew. And I doubt many would look kindly upon the vow of resolve of Tuliolol if she attacked a neighboring queen, and not for the first time. Would you be willing to accept the repercussions?
Damn you!
What do you stand to gain by making everyone endless?
You're speaking to me. Our goal is to usher in the next phase of mankind's evolution. Since time immemorial, life has used death to facilitate adaptation in an ever-changing environment. The old and infirm are weeded out, allowing the species to thrive. Generational succession. This has been our survival strategy. Yet, this strategy has long since reached its practical limit. It is outdated. It relies on progeny, which gives rise to unchecked population growth. Resources become scarce, invariably leading to conflict. All the while, death is ever present and robs our species of untold potential. Where man now stands in his evolution, bodies of flesh no longer make sense. What we must strive for next is carefully managed, eternal preservation.
Calyx! You're Calyx, aren't you?
You know him?
The young genius who had mastered electrode technology. He founded the scientific collective known as Preservation and devoted himself to developing a cure for the paralysis which plagued our people. Calix! You always had your gaze set upon the future, and I know you do now. But I beg you, do not deceive the people of Alexandria. Do not manipulate them with this imitation forged from my memories. Well, how rude. Yet, whatever you may say, I'm the one whom the people regard as queen. You may have worn the crown for a few years, but now you are no one. Just a frail, fleshy version of me that could die at any moment. The kingdom has no use for such as you.
Our demand is simple. Surrender the key. Refusal will necessitate consequences.
Are you alright, Arya? Forgive me, I was once able to use healing spells, but my long slumber appears to have sapped my magical reserves. It's frustrating to be so powerless, but perhaps I must accept my newfound limitations. The meeting. Alexandria has no need for Queen Sphene. It's the Queen of Reason, my endless counterpart that they love. And although it is a hard truth to accept, it is nevertheless the truth. I must find a new way to serve. You're not alone, and together we can get through anything. Well said, and it just so happens there's something that only you can do right this moment. Let's start with Calix. What can you tell us about him? He was a prodigy who specialized in the field of electrope and made his mark during the storm surge. Yet even as he basked in the admiration of his peers, he struggled with an illness he had from birth, which left him with precious little time to live. For him to still be here 4 centuries on, I think it's safe to assume that he too has become an endless. I see. Well, we're somewhat familiar with Preservation. I never imagined we'd cross paths with one of them like this. You know about Preservation? We do. They're supposed to have created Everkeep's core system as well as the Endless Sphene. Did they? Oh, while I was slumbering. The members of Oblivion have spent a lot of time investigating Preservation. We should head to the back room and tell them what's happened.
We've heard what happened. So, Preservation has revealed itself at last.
And using the key, they mean to turn even more people into Endless. It seems safe to assume that they too intend to steal ether from the other reflections. But unlike the previous Sphene, they have no intention of saving everyone. Calyx, of all people, would know precisely how much ether is required to sustain an endless. Thus, he is able to set a realistic limit to their creation, without being swayed by emotion.
Carefully managed eternal preservation. Whether or not this can be considered an evolution, 'tis plain that man's very existence would be forever changed.
Say, if this Calyx is as brilliant a scientist as everyone says, could he have been the one who erased everyone's memories of Endless Sphene's death?
That is a possibility, though I cannot speak to his motives.
Though Calyx has outright stated his ultimate goal, how his actions will further this agenda remains unclear. That said, we have seen how anxiety towards death continues to spread amongst Alexandrians. Perhaps the simulant stokes this fear to entice them to become endless.
Everyone is afraid of death. We try to put it out of our minds, and I do not blame the people for feeling as they do. Nonetheless, I wish to stop the simulant. I wish to do what I can for those who believe in their queen. Although I wear no crown, were I to forsake the people, then I would truly have no place here.
I don't know if this will help in that endeavor, but I've found something interesting. When I analyzed the sign that Calyx appeared on, I was able to determine the source of transmission. I traced it back to a terminal used only by preservation, located in the Foundation sector.
Foundation sector? That came up in my mother's records, didn't it? It's where the old castle was hidden.
Everkeep was built atop the castle of the former kingdom. Access to the immediate area, the Foundation sector, is highly restricted, with map data accordingly classified.
The old castle is inside this tower.
It's an ideal place for preservation to conceal a terminal, I must say. Having existed since the storm surge, they would be familiar with the castle's layout.
But I wonder, would someone so versed in electrope, such as Calyx, be so careless as to leave a trail?
Oh, I expect he intended for us to find the terminal.
It may be a trap, but it's our only lead. What do you think, my friend?
I think a little revenge is in order.
That it is. While I'm glad you're safe, we cannot allow his offense to go unanswered.
If you're set on this course of action, I'll work on getting you access to the Foundation sector. Sit tight for now.
Please, let me come with you. I may not possess any special skills, but I know the castle better than any. So please.
All right. If that's what you want, then we go together. The rest of us will take point and secure the way, and we'll count on you to guide us in the castle.
Thank you for allowing me to accompany you. It may take time for me to find my place in this new Alexandria, but I will, slowly but surely. Alright, Iris is a little short, or I merged it with part of the last video, but we're going to call it there. And thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider tossing a like, comment, subscribe, maybe click the bell for notifications. Also, be sure to check out the description below. Various links, social media, Discord, come hang out, get notifications there as well. And until next time, this is rinimt signing out. Bye!